ati wanakula kwa niaba yetu. Ati wakishiba sisi tumeshiba. Yaani mnakubali maneno? Sema tawe. Sema tawe. Sisi tunajenga nyumba.
In today's edition, we are delving into one of the most provocative political declaration shaking up Kenya's heartland. As 2027 general election loom on the horizon, tensions are boiling in western Kenya. Trans Nzoia Governor George Natembeya has issued a stark advisory to the Luhya community, underscoring that the upcoming polls represent a pivotal crossroads. Should they fail to capitalize on their demographic advantages, aspiration for the highest office in the land may slip away indefinitely. This narrative isn't just about one leader's viewpoint. It is a reflection of broader frustration over economic marginalization and political sidelining that have plagued the region for decades. Stay tuned as we break it down step by step, revealing the stakes for an entire community and the nation at large.
Tunasema riswa wakati wa jamii ya Muluhya kuwa watchman, kuwa maid, kuwa mtu wa kuchimba makaburi, mtu wa kupasua kuni kwa matanga. Tunasema nini?
To understand the weight of this message, let's first profile the man at its center. George Natembeya, a former Rift Valley Regional Commissioner known for his no-nonsense approach to security and governance. Natembeya transitioned into elective politics with a bang. Elected as Trans Nzoia County's governor in 2022 under the Democratic Action Party of Kenya banner, he quickly positioned himself as a champion for devolved development and regional equity. His background in public administration equipped him with a sharp eye for systematic issues, from infrastructure deficits to youth unemployment in the fertile yet underutilized farmlands of the region. Natembeya's leadership style, often described as direct and unyielding, has earned him both admirers and critics. Recent surveys have shown high approval ratings among locals for his focus on local empowerment, but nationally, he is emerging as a vocal advocate for Western Kenya's overlooked potential. His recent statement come amid ongoing graft investigations and political realignments, adding layers of intrigue to his rising profile.
Kenya hii kumekuwa na president kutoka kwa jamii mbili, si ndio? Jamii mbili peke yake. Leo hii mtoto wa Kenya akizaliwa anajua kwamba usipokuwa Mkikuyu ama Mkale huwezi kuwa rais wa Kenya. Yule mtu ambaye amepewa fursa na Mwenyezi Mungu kuvunja hiyo laana na kufungua milango kwa jamii zingine zote, hapo Nyamzi, wa Borana, wa Maasai, wa Pokot, yule mwenye amepewa hiyo fursa ya kihistoria ni jamii ya Muluhya. Mnakubali ama mkubali?
The Luhya, or Mulembe nation as they are fondly known, represent one of Kenya's largest ethnic groups, scattered across vibrant counties in western Kenya. With a substantial voter base, they hold the numerical clout to sway national outcomes. Yet, history points a picture of untapped promise. For years, the community has grappled with being a political swing bloc, courted during elections, but often left on the periphery post-victory. Economic indicators reveal stark realities: high poverty rates, reliance on low-wage labor in urban centers, and factories like those in Mumias and Nzoia standing idle, symbols of lost industrial glory. Leaders from the region have ascended to high offices, yet development lags, with accusations of external manipulations turning the area into a mere use and dump ground. This backdrop of frustration fuels the narrative that without a unified front, the community's dream of state will remain elusive, perpetuating cycles of marginalization.
Wakati watu wetu kuumia na kufanya kazi mzito kama ya punda inakuja 2007. Tumeona jambo.
Enter 2027, the elections that could refine Kenya's power dynamics. Natembeya's advisory frames this cycle as the ultimate test for the Luhya. He points to the community's inherent strength, their population size, and strategic location as keys to unlock national leadership. Failing to mobilize effectively now, he argues would hand over the reins to entrenched interests, closing doors for generations. Reports indicate that powerful cliques are allegedly setting traps to sustain the current order, including selective prosecutions and divisive schemes targeting regional figures. For Western Kenya, securing the presidency isn't just about prestige. It is seen as the antidote to economic woes, from reclaiming privatized assets to fostering genuine growth. Natembeya emphasizes that this window is narrow. Miss it, and the quest for the top job becomes a distant memory, dooming the region to continued second-class status. At the core of Natembeya's position is a plea for cohesion. He urges the community to liberate their numbers decisively, warning against internal betrayals that fragment their voice. Examples abound of how other regions have thrived through singular leadership.
Mimi nimeongea mambo ya Nzoia wakanikamata kwa sababu wamegawana Nzoia. Walitudanganya kwamba wakulima wanalipwa kila Ijumaa. Hata leo wakulima wanatakana kuwa wamelipwa. Wamelipwa hawajalipwa? Wamelipwa hawajalipwa? Wafanyikazi wa Nzoia wamefutwa wote, ni Wahindi wameletwa huko. Hiyo factory ni watu wetu waliwacha mashamba ili factory ikajengwa. Wale ambao hawajui, watu wa Ututu, watu wa Bongoli, watu wa Chalisha ndio waliwacha hiyo mashamba, hiyo factory ikajengwa.
Western Kenya's politics are marred by competing egos and external alliances that dilute their bargaining power. Natembeya advocates for identifying a clear spokesperson to negotiate alliances on equal terms, not subservience. He calls out the need to sideline outdated strategies, paving the way for dynamic, youth-focused leaders who prioritize transformation over personal gain. This unity is the only path to breaking the perception that the presidency is reserved for specific ethnic groups, pushing instead for a more equitable rotation of power. Yet, the road to unity is riddled with obstacles. Natembeya highlights how some regional leaders are accused of colluding with national figures, undermining collective goals for individual benefits. Prosecution of prominent figures like the former Bungoma governor are viewed as intimidation tactics to sow discord. Internal divisions, fueled by party loyalties to outfit like ODM or UDA, have historically prevented a unified front, leaving the community without a strong negotiator at the national table. Critics within the region have pushed back against Natembeya's approach, labeling it as overly localized or tribalistic, but his supporters see it as a necessary jolt. Broader critics point to economic sabotage, such as the sale of key industries and deliberate moves to keep Western Kenya dependent. Overcoming this through rejecting handouts and focusing on strategic voting is essential for any presidential bid. The ripples of Natembeya's warning extend far beyond Western Kenya. A unified Luhya push in 2027 could reshape alliances, challenging the dominance of central regions and promoting a more inclusive democracy. It might force opposition coalitions to rethink strategies, potentially elevating figures like Natembeya or others as viable national contenders. On the flip side, continued fragmentation could reinforce the status quo, exacerbating inequalities and fueling youth discontent seen in recent protests. For Kenya, this underscores the ethnic arithmetic at play in elections, where numerical strength must align with smart politics. Looking ahead, success in 2027 could mean revitalized industries, job creation, and a Luhya hand in national resource sharing, transforming Western Kenya from a political footnote to a powerhouse. George Natembeya's advisory serves as a clarion call. 2027 is not just another election, it is the Luhya community destiny in the balance. By uniting against divisions and external ploys, they can claim their rightful place at the helm. Whether this galvanizes action or sparks debate remains to be seen. But one thing is clear, the stakes have never been higher. What do you think? Will the Mulembe nation rise to the occasion? Share your views in the comment section below. For Maisha TV, I'm William Juma.